That area, and then we find that there is a small hook, and we open this cover in that way. And then we look in here down, and there are different kind of package. Okay, and there is really different kind of package, and now we have to find one package what includes this tool, spanner and socket. It is 21 millimeter tool, and this is like for the jack when we lift up this up. But this is now the important tool, and we have only one tool in there. And let's go to look next step. Okay, and then we have really in this emergency case we have only one tool, and we need to install next is my tool in these sockets in there, in that area. And this is difficult job. This is difficult job because we have only one this spanner, and we have to open these tight bolts. And this is the issue and most difficult thing when we are in this highway 66 or in California 100, and we have rainy evening and we have to open these bolts, and this is really difficult when we have only like this in California. We have only like in sneakers in this position, or we have those woman things. And let's look that can I really open this bolt. And now I have to install this in this way, and when I open that bolt, opening direction for this 5 bolts is in that like anti-clockwise. And look, I have really soft sneakers like in this new Reebok model without any. And now I have to open these bolts, and now I have to press this in down, and this is the difficult task because my foot it becomes hurt. Okay, and now I can't open this bolt. Okay, what is the next solution? Next solution is that we find our team's most powerful person. And in California we might have that we have this 70 years old Arnold Schwarzenegger in our team. And let's look at how Arnold might open this bolt. Arnold came in here, and then he took good position, and he like lift up with foot this bolt. Yes, and Arnold, the Terminator, the Conan man, opens this bolt. But we are in USA, that Arnold is not normally in our team, and that's we need these excellent army boots or something heavy duty security boots, US Marines boot or army boots or some another durable boot. And when we use this device, look at how easily this bolt opens. Now I have to open that bolt, and then when I have this army boots, I only install that in here, and then I press and I actually jump in like little bit up in that way, and my whole body is in here. So easy. Look again. Now using that device, if you have managed to open all of these 5 bolts, it is the mandatory for that our job that they are a little bit loosened, all of these in that way, and there is final one in their left. But let's look. Now I use brutal force, and again now it opens, and now all of these 5 bolts are loosened. this is excellent situation. Because after that we can go to next step. Okay, and next step is that I have to install this car all brakes on. Brakes on, because now we have to stop this car movement best way, and we go inside, and if we have a handbrake, we brake that totally on, so much then we could, and then we install this automatic transmission to P parking position, or if we have manual, we install to number 1 in manual gearbox. And then we can believe that now this my car is in position, because there is big risk that this car can collapse in emergency case. If floor is like sand or mud or grass. And that's now you have to be really carefully when we lift up this car body. And this is dangerous job. And do not go in this under of that body, because this car can collapse really easily, and if our foot is in here, my foot can crack totally cut. And I am not then this like old this hospital man, hospital person. And that's do not install any hands in there in emergency case. And in normal case, when we are in garage, we install in some stuff in here, like old these metal wheels and tires, that it protects if this car collapses. But next we need this car, this crane and this jack. Okay, and crane is in here. We open that box, and there is this crane. It looks like that. And then we need also this crane tool, these two devices, and now we can go to install these. Okay, and there is this my crane and jack, and then we have important thing that we have to find this Toyota RAV4 cars, these crane lift up positions. And when we look these both front and rear tires, we can see the steel bar, and in one position there is 2 dents in here, like in that area. There is 2 dents, look. 2 dents in here. 2 dents, and in that position we have to install this our jack. Because this is forced, this is more durable place than these another areas. But you can also install in emergency case your jack in here, but there can be some dents in here. But this is like the original position. In rear and front, 2 dents, look, 1 and 2 dents. And then we install this our jack in that position. And there is really this hole, and these parts goes like in that way. In there, look, this is the trick. In this way, there is hole what goes just between of these 2 dents. This is the right position. And next we install this our jack in just this way. Look, target position like in rifle in here, and then I install this my barrel like in that way. This is our next task. Look, this is very important thing. And then do not install your hands or your body in below of that car, because soon when we take that wheel away, there's risk that this everything collapse. But now, when we have these things, next thing is to take this our spare wheel and tire in our hand. Okay, and next thing is to take out this our spare wheel and tire. And in this Toyota RAV model, we have in here really inside this cover, there is excellent high quality extra wheel what we can now wheel and tire what we can next use. Okay, and then when we take this cover out, we have to go and look that area next. There is switch. Okay, and here is really the switch, and it is like hidden in here. It is this one, and for that purpose I have to now open this door that I can see the switch better. And the switch is in here. It looks like that. And I need to only open the switch in that base and a little bit compress in their inner. I can press this. Okay, and now when I open that totally, look, totally, now it opens nicely, excellent. And now this cover is free, and then I need to only lift that away. Okay, and this cover, there are small dents, and there are those locations where is this lock pin in their inside, and now I need to only lift that up, and then this cover opens. Okay, and this cover lift up happens so that I take my hands in here and I carefully that up area and in down, and I lift this cover out, and there is really these small dents. Look, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and when we lift that little bit up, this opens very easily. Nice Toyota's engineering in that device. Okay, and then we need again this our spare tool, and there is really 3 bolts in here inside, and I have to open these bolts in that way, and I have already take 2 of those away. Final one is left. There's really wheel bolt. You can see this is not so easy to open, and when this bolt is free, we can continue. Okay, and now when I take this bolt away, we can find in there small wheel bolts, 3 of these, and now I have to take all of these away, and next step is only that I lift up this in this way, and now our wheel and tire is ready for use. Okay, and now when we have bolts open, spare wheel in our hand, next step we install this crane in position, and we lift up this our wheel so much, only 1 inch up, that we can take this wheel and tire away. But firstly we install this crane and jack in position. Okay, and now you remember this dent position, and firstly we have to rotate this our jack using that tool in this way, like up and so high that it takes contact to ground and car body, and this must be quite high, and in my case this is new one, never use, very well lubricated Toyota's device, and made in Canada, almost like in made in USA, and it works really well. Okay, now when I have rotated so long, then I notice that it looks good, and I have to install this in this dot position. Now I look in here that where are these my dots, 2 dots, and I little bit lift that down because now it's too high, and in that position, and let's look closer. I rotate that little bit, and then this crane it becomes smaller, and look, these 2 dots, they are nicely in here position, and then I have to install this central cut in just in this direction position, and I move this side in that way, and now then I rotate again, and now this my tool moves nicely. Look. Okay, it is not yet. I have to rotate a little bit down. Okay, now it goes nicely. Excellent. Now it is in there. Excellent. Look, this is excellent position for the jack. Just in these dents. Look, dents. and then in middle in here. Very nice. We can use cell phone this light and we can see that now it's very nice. This is excellent position. And remember that in emergency case this ground is normally grass, soft, and we can install in there some plates or rocks if this is too soft. And then this tool, it must be in like direct line. Now in my case it is a little bit in sideways, but in emergency case this is normal. And then I can use this when I rotate this my up, this tool, or then this original tool for that lifting. And let's look at how I rotate this one. And now I use this my car lifting tool, and this direction, look, this moves is like in that way, clockwise. And now I have to need to lift that only so long that this my feel in here is up. And this is the thing. I need to lift that only so much that this my rear feel is like 1 inch up. Now I rotate, and now we can see that the wheel and tire is going up. And this is a little bit heavy job, because this is quite heavy job. And remember, this is quite heavy job. Now I have this takes power, and this car is heavy, and then all time we have to control that this my car that it don't collapse. This is hard. Yes. This was hard job. And now this my wheel is a little bit up. 1 inch. This is heavy job, but when we have time, like 1 hour, we can do this job like small steps, like in that my case. Couple of rotations, and then control all time that this your car that it don't collapse and drop in ground, because then we are in big issue. And now when this wheel is up, I can carefully check the food. Now it's movable, and then we go to take bolts away. Okay, and then you were so lucky that suddenly we found this electric impact driver, and now this bolt opens really easy. We had some nice woman who is like handy woman, and works like in the construction, and he loaned these things to us. And now look, now wheel is like up, and this is dangerous job because this car can collapse, and that's install your foot a little bit away, and in that way carefully lift this wheel and tire away in here in this way. Excellent. And then we can install this new wheel back in the same way. And note these bolts, these in here, and we have to focus these holes in same things. These holes in their central. And this is a little bit difficult job because I have to move this wheel in here, and then I have to look in here that where are holes and bolts. And I have to lift this wheel in position. And let's go to look close. This idea that I have to lift now this my wheel so that it takes contact in this bolts. And now I move that in here and be carefully. And now Now first bolt opens, and then I noticed that I have to lift a little bit this my crane up. Okay, and now I press these things in there, and then I take my bolt and I install bolts in back in there. Then I have to really press this wheel in there in, and then I rotate these bolts in here one by one. In that way they goes nicely. And after that I take my tool and I rotate these bolts into deeper. Note that there is not so much space, but this my tool fits just in there. Okay, and then I tie these bolts. Okay, great, and now these bolts are tied, and final step is to remember tight these wheel bolts, because sometimes even me, I missed to tight these bolts, and one time when I was 10 years old boy, our car started to vibrate because this wheel was almost flying away, because I missed to tight these central bolts. And this is the final part what you have to remember to do, and I will show next how it happens. We have to lift down this our car body, and we take that crane and jack away. This is this job. In that way. Then next I take that crane away. Okay, now crane is down. Then I take this my tool. Torch in emergency case is that I install this my tool in just in this position, and now in left sides in here, in left sides look, and then I install my foot in here, and I like jump carefully up and my full body in that way. And now I check that in my weight I test all of these bolts that they are not moving anymore. And after that we remove these our tools away in this way and that way, and now we can continue our job. And this was this information to you, and you can also use that my video when we use in this normal daily life. When we replace all of these four wheels, we need better jack, and jack must be professional way, and do not use this emergency jack when you change our car's wheels, because it can be to collapse. Thank you.